I've got that new. Today I am going to be doing a full face of makeup on camera with you and testing some new products. Some drugstore products, some indie products, a little bit of everything. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Rachel. Welcome. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I need to get some makeup on this face. Let's do it. All of the products that I'm using today on my face, whether they are new or not, I am gonna link down in the description box below. If you need to know what they are, check the description box. And if you enjoy makeup content, definitely consider giving this a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. As you can see, I'm still very much into orange. That may be a theme today. And we're gonna start with the eyes. And I am going to be using the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal palette. I bought this on launch day and I still haven't used it yet. If you've never heard of Blend Bunny Cosmetics, they are an indie brand and I fully enjoy the palettes that I have from them. I have every single one that they've released. This is their 4th palette and their matte formula is out of this world magnificent. Blendable, buildable, pigmented, but not overly pigmented, just gorgeous. So I'm kind of wanting to go with like the red, orange, yellow vibe today. That's what I'm thinking. I already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So we're gonna get right to the eyes. We're gonna go in with the shade Untamed, which is this orange shade. I'm also gonna be using the Unearthly Cosmetics eye brush set. I did just pick this up on their website, so I'm gonna test out these brushes as well. I'm gonna take the one that is the fluffiest brush. This is the 8-7 brush, and I'm gonna go into that shade Untamed. And I'm just gonna place this in my crease. So that took like very minimal blending and it looks gorgeous, so don't hate that. I'm gonna next go into the shade Soil, which is this brown over here. I'm gonna go in with this more angled blending brush, the 8-3, just placing this in the outer corner. I'm gonna go in with that fluffy brush and just a tiny bit of that shade Soil. And just try to blend it in the crease a little bit. I'm gonna go back in with that orange shade Untamed and just try to bring the orange back a little bit in the crease. I'm going to take a completely clean brush. This is the Alamar Detailed Diffuser brush, a tiny little fluffy blending brush. And I'm just gonna go over the very edges just to blend it out. I'm gonna go back in with the angled brush with that brown shade called Soil, and I'm just going to re-intensify the outer corner. I'm trying to decide if I wanna do Potent or Regal, or both. They look super pretty. I'm not crazy about how dark this shimmer is. I really am more of like a light shimmer type of person. Maybe I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna take the NYX glitter primer and I'm going to place that all over my lid, as per usual. I'm first gonna take that shade Potent on my finger. I'm gonna place this more in the outer to middle of my eye. It's really pretty. Wow, that's super pretty. I'm actually gonna take a flat brush, this one from Unearthly. I'm just gonna get a little more precise up in my crease area. And now I'm gonna take the shade Regal, which is that gold, and I'm gonna place that in the inner part, and I'm gonna layer it over the other one as well. Wow, that's super pretty. Just gonna go back to that dark brown shade Soil and just try to blend it a little bit, the transition between the matte and the shimmer there in the outer corner. Wow, that is super cool. I love that color combination. It's very bright. We didn't come here to play today. With this intense of an eye, I definitely need a winged liner. So I'm going to use the KVD tattoo liner in the shade Trooper Black to create a wing. So my camera shut off, and yeah, so I'm back. All right, I also just popped on some mascara, and now we're going to prime the face. I got a new, I mean, it's not new because it's a repurchase, but I got a new thing of the Milk Hydro Grip primer, my favorite primer of all time. I'm not a huge primer person, but when I do prime, most of the time it's this primer. I just feel like it really does help the longevity of my makeup and gives me a good moisturized base. I went through an entire one of these. So I am just gonna pop on just like 1.5 pumps and just spread it over my face. I've already prepped my skin with my normal skin prep this morning. So maybe like a few hours ago with a moisturizer and a sunscreen. I'm just gonna give that a few moments to sink in.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I'm gonna pop on the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Obviously, it is my favorite thing ever. This is not a brand new product to me, but it's fairly new. I am testing it currently. This is the One Size Turn Up the Base BBB Cream. I have mine in the shade Medium 1N. So far, I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. It's pretty good. I do have oily skin, and I feel like it stays pretty well on my skin throughout the day. It's definitely a thicker type of consistency, and I would say it gives like a medium, probably buildable to full coverage. Like, it has really good coverage. It just is a little on the thick side. That's my only complaint. And it does sink into my lines a little bit. Definitely, like, I don't love how it looks in my pore area. I feel like it accentuates the pore area, but it's not the worst looking foundation ever. I forgot that I wanted to use this while I did my makeup. So this is the Kopari Tri-Peptide Lip Cloud Lip Oil. Listen, the name and the promo photos, they got me. I fell for it. I love me a good lip oil. The way that they were describing this, I was just very pulled in. It says it's powered by tripeptides that plumps and hydrates while minimizing the appearance of fine lines, leaving lips feeling bouncy and refreshed. Ceramides are proven to aid collagen stimulation, and I don't believe that, it's topical, and reduce the appearance of wrinkles, and hyaluronic acid maintains the skin's protective moisture barrier and is known to prevent moisture loss. Got a nice fat doe foot applicator. Smells minty. Okay. Right off the bat, it has grit in it, almost like a lip exfoliator. I don't love that, I'll be honest with you. Straight up like little beads or like little... I don't think of a lip cloud as having grit in it, personally. All right, we're gonna leave it on for the rest of the makeup and then see how it feels when I take it off. I don't have any new concealer, powder, or bronzer, so I am gonna just put those on. I'll speed through my application with those. I am going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy and Regular mixed together. Of course, I'm gonna link everything down in the description box in terms of which shades I'm using. And because I'm going to be using a cream blush and a cream highlighter, I am going to use the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick in the shade Baked. It's just a classic cream bronzer. I haven't used it in a long time. I should put it at my desk because it's really good. Right, the next product that I'm going to use is this liquid highlighter from Unearthly Cosmetics. That's the same brand as the brushes that I'm using. One of my favorite indie brands of all time. I love almost everything they put out. So this is the Incandescence Cream Highlight. I have mine in the shade Basque, and it looks like this super pretty like yellow to pink shifty highlight. I did swatch this on my hand when I first got it, and it is such a unique highlight. It's very sparkly, but it almost has like a slightly translucent base, so it doesn't look stripy or anything, at least on my hand. So this is gonna be a learning curve for me. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to apply this. So I'm gonna try it a couple of different ways. I'm definitely gonna pick it up from my hand. I'm not gonna draw it straight onto my cheek because that would go bad real fast. I'm gonna first try on this side to apply it with my fingers, and let's see how that goes. So I just pick some up on these two fingers. Start with the middle finger. And then I can add more with this. And the good thing about this is it's a serum-like texture, so it's not sticky, it's not goopy, it's just very thin. That's really pretty. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that shift, but that is super pretty. Let me turn the light down and maybe that will help you see it. Let me see if that helped at all. Really, really pretty. Not a natural highlight. Okay, we're not going for a natural look here. I like applying it with my fingers, but just for the sake of the video, I am gonna use the side of my sponge to apply it on the other side, and let's see how that goes. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit more. And there are, I think, 4 shades of this highlighter, by the way. And I'm just gonna kind of pinch my sponge so that I have the side of it. I'm gonna spread it out on the sponge. And then I'm gonna go in, just apply it with the sponge. I don't love the application with the sponge as much. I feel like it did slightly pick up my foundation underneath. But as soon as I used my finger just to kind of spread it out, that helped a lot. Yeah, it did slightly pick up my foundation underneath. So I would say finger is the way to go here. So I like that little extra something something on the cheeks. Really fun. All right, the next new product that we're gonna try out, let me open it first, hold on. The next new product we're gonna try out is from the brand af94. This is the drugstore sister to About Face. The only products I've tried from About Face are their lip liners and their liquid lipsticks, but I've heard good things about it. And when I went to Walmart and I saw their stand at one of the Walmarts near me, they really didn't have a lot of products left. Like a lot of things were sold out, but this was one product that I had wanted to try. And a lot of the products that af94 has out right now, a lot of them don't appeal to me. They're more like graphic liners and stuff like that. And that's not really my type of makeup. I'm not that talented. But this is the Playdate Multi-Use Cheek and Lip Color. And this is in the shade Savor. And it is like an orange color. So you know I had to have it. Okay, it looks a lot more like a brown orange in here compared to like the writing on the component. Let's see what this looks like. I have an e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush. This is really what I use mostly for cream and liquid blushes. I'm just gonna paint it onto the brush. Then I'm gonna tap it out on the back of my hand. Yep, it's not super pigmented, so I think I can load up a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in, kind of layering it over that highlight and into my bronzer as well. That's very pretty. Wow. Automatically, I love this color. It's a lot more of like a wearable orange. I mean, I'll wear any type of orange. I think it's wearable, but a lot more of a subtle, like a brownish orange, like I said. More of a fall orange, you know? That's super pretty. I will say it's definitely more on the dewy side. So if you like that, that's awesome. I'm more of a matte blush girl myself, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be like really sweating or anything today. I'm not going to work, so I should be all right to wear this. I am definitely having to go in quite a few times onto the stick to get the desired pigmentation that I like. I like a lot of blush, so it is definitely more on the buildable side, but that color is absolutely beautiful. And actually, I usually don't like these types of things on the lips, but I bet this would look really pretty on the lips. Okay, so that is the blush on. I like it. I think it's really gorgeous. I'm very excited to continue to use this. The next new product that I picked up is the Patrick Ta Major Brow Defining Pencil. Listen, I'm a sucker for Patrick Ta. I'm a sucker for all of his products. He's coming out with a new foundation that is $52, but I kind of want to buy it. I just want to be able to go in store and look at my shade though. Just for a $52 foundation, I don't want to have to guess online. So we'll see. We'll see if I actually get it. But are you interested in the new Patrick Ta foundation? You have to let me know. So I got this no, it's an eyebrow. I got this eyebrow pencil in the shade medium brown. It looks really pretty. It looks like his eyeliners with the rose gold packaging. It's really kind of light, doesn't feel very luxurious. And it has more of like a teardrop shaped bottom. Okay, it definitely doesn't look super pigmented, which could be good. And I like that it looks more of like a cool tone brown. That's what I want. And there is a spoolie, so we love that. So I'm just gonna go through with the spoolie, brush my brows up, going in the direction I want them to. Okay, let's give it a shot. So we're gonna take the pencil side. I'm first gonna underline the first half of my brow and then draw hair strokes. This color is great for me. Now I'm gonna go for the tail of the brow. Okay, that was very easy to use. I would definitely say this shade is a little bit on the lighter side for me, which I like. Definitely for more of like a subtle looking brow. Sometimes I feel like when the brown is too dark, it's very bold, which I actually don't mind a bold brow if I've got bold eye makeup on like I do today, but I still like how this looks. I'm definitely gonna like how this looks when I have more minimal makeup on. The shape of this is kind of different for me. I'm so used to having just like a tiny fine tip point eyebrow pencil, but it wasn't difficult to use or anything like that. And then I like that it is not so pigmented that it's hard to control, but there's enough pigment that I don't feel like I have to go over the same spot like 5 times to get pigment. So it's kind of that in between, which is really nice. So, okay. All right, I'm gonna do the other one and I'll be right back. For the lower lash line, I'm thinking I want to use some of this yellow called Ray. It's calling to me. First, I'm going to start off with Soil, that dark brown. And I'm going to take that on a flat definer brush and just push that on the outer third of my lower lash line. All right, I'm gonna go in with this pencil brush with the shade Ray, that yellow shade. I'm just gonna push this on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a fluffier brush. I'm gonna go in with the shade Prey next. And I'm gonna run that just underneath that Ray shade, kind of blend it out. And then next for my inner corner, I'm gonna use this Rock and Roll Beauty brush. I'm going to mix the shades Prey and Hidden, which is that matte white for my inner corner. So first I'm gonna do Prey. Actually, that might be fine by itself because I still want it to look yellow. Yeah, that's pretty bright on its own. I kind of think I want to bring back some orange and use the NYX Epic Wear liner stick in the shade Orange Zest. It's like this kind of metallic-y orange shade. All right, next up, we're gonna add some lashes. So these are some new lashes. I think I saw these at Walgreens. So these are the I Envy 3D collection from Kiss. Their emblem is not anywhere on this, so I wasn't sure. These are in the style number 12. They look super pretty. So I'm gonna trim these up and let's see. Yep, love those lashes. Really, really pretty and fluffy and very lightweight and very easy to apply. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna take off this lip cloud. You know, to be honest with you, I don't like the gritty pieces in it. It kind of weirds me out, especially like every time I rub my lips together. Like I get maybe it's supposed to exfoliate, but my lips definitely feel like very hydrated and soft. They do feel nice, I will admit. Okay, I have a few lip products, of course, because I am a lip product freak and I love lip products. So I have a problem. So I did say earlier that I have tried the About Face lip pencils, and I have one in like a really bright color and I love it. It's extremely long wearing, but very creamy. So I wanted to buy one in more of a nude color. And so it comes in this kind of interesting packaging. So this is the Matte Fix Lip Pencil in the shade Cradle. Just looks like a warm brownie nude. Right up my alley. Right now I'm just gonna line my lips with this. Literally so creamy, like so creamy. And at least the one that I've tried, it lasted so well. So I highly suggest these if you're looking for like a creamy long wearing lip liner. And the color is really pretty. I bought, ooh. Whoa, that smells so good. So I bought one of the NYX Smooth Whip matte lip creams. I didn't realize that I bought this dark of a shade. I must have blacked out when I bought it. But it smells so good. Like, oh my, like something so familiar. It smells like buttercream frosting. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. I kind of want to put it on just because it smells good. It's kind of too dark though. Ah, screw it, we'll do it anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's actually really pretty. It's just very dark. I never wear colors like this, but it is pretty, and gosh darn, that smells so good. Now, last lip product we're gonna try. I bought one of the af94 lip glosses. So this is the Give 'em Lip High Shine Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Honey, I'm Home. It looks like a warm nude, more like milky gloss. This one, I can't smell a particular smell. Okay, we're gonna pop this on top, see if this lightens it up a bit. I don't think it lightened it, but it definitely added a very glossy look to the lips. Now, I can't tell if it's because I have the liquid lip underneath it, but this gloss feels quite thick. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this off, I'm gonna reline my lips, and then apply the gloss on top without the liquid lip underneath it, because I am looking for something a little less dark anyway. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
I really love the color of this lip liner. It's so pretty. All right, let's try this lip gloss on top of the lip liner itself. Very glossy. I will say it's an interesting texture. It's not sticky, but it's definitely a thicker formula. Almost like if you've tried like the Lawless Forget the Filler gloss. It's just like coats your lips with like a glaze, but it's not sticky. But it's definitely not like an oily, lightweight type of gloss either. It's interesting. It's very glossy though, as you can see. Love that. All right, so this was, in my opinion, a pretty successful testing new makeup. I kind of want to add some more blush. Hold, please. So let's just quickly like recap. Let me give you like my top 3 favorite products that I tried. You know, I'm gonna have to say the palette, although I am gonna continue to use this and create more looks. This is the only look that I've done with it, but it was incredibly easy to use. The usual Blend Bunny matte formula, at least a few colors that I used. I really like the shimmers much more than I thought I was going to. In the past, I haven't been like a giant fan of the shimmer formula, but I really like these 2 that I used. They're very sparkly and shiny. And even though that red one was a little more deep, I feel like it still blended really nicely with everything else. Really nice, easy to use. Very excited to create more looks with this. I really love the lip liner. I will have to admit that. I just really love this lip liner. I knew I did, but I really like this color. It is, again, the color Cradled. Just like a neutral, browny, warm, nude, yumminess, great. Yes, yes, yes. And then surprisingly, my other like top favorite is the Unearthly Cosmetics Incandescence Highlighter. I have mine in the shade Basque. I love that it doesn't have a strong base color. That is kind of my pet peeve with a lot of highlighters, when you can see a stripe on the face, but this one just kind of morphs into the skin, and I think it's because of that serum texture, and you can see it when I turn my head, but straight on, there's not like a stripe, which I love. Everything else was also really good. The blush stick, enjoyed that. This I'm gonna have to keep playing with. By the way, I got the shade Teddy Fluff. I don't think I said that, with the NYX lip cream. The gloss is nice. I have to keep using it. These lashes are gorgeous. The one thing that I'm not like a huge fan of is the lip cloud, which was the one that I was probably like banking on liking the most. I just don't like the exfoliating factor of it, but it did leave my lips feeling nice, so I'm gonna continue to use this and continue to test it and all of that. The eyebrow pencil was really nice, and so far so good with this. The Unearthly brushes are really nice if you're looking for small, detailed brushes. They are quite small, so just so you know, if you are looking for something like that, these seem to be really good. Obviously, I didn't use all of them, but the ones that I did use, they're really soft, really nice, great shapes. All right, and that is it for this testing new makeup video. What did you think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I love hearing from you. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, both beauty and fashion videos, and I would love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.